This is Ian Lamont. I'm an experienced independent publisher, and today I'm going to be talking about some problems with Amazon Rufus, which is Amazon's conversational AI shopping assistant. If this video helps, please take a moment to like it, follow me, let's get started. So this is a search that I did in May 2025 for romance novels, and I typed it, and usually what happens when you're searching is it will pre-populate some other related search terms, and then recently these things down here, what romance novels are being adapted into movies, what are the most popular romance novel subgenres, they appear below the recommended search terms, and these three things at the bottom, that is Rufus. So basically the idea is you select one of these and then it will you can have some sort of conversation with this AI, this generative AI tool that Amazon launched. So this Rufus also appears on the mobile application, although the questions were slightly different. So for instance, there's nothing about the romance novels being adapted into movies. But on the desktop version, I did select what romance novels are being adapted into movies. And I was kind of curious as to what Rufus would do. And this is what happened. It was a blank screen. Nothing happened. There was nothing shown. I couldn't have any sort of discussion with it, and it just was kind of a useless feature. So that was a bit of a disappointment, but there was another disappointment on top of it. There was actually two problems with Rufus search. And the problem is, I went back to the search window maybe about an hour later, and I searched for romance novels. And then what Amazon showed me was something I didn't really expect and was flawed in some ways. So this was after making a Rufus query about movie adaptations, but it was just a blank screen, nothing showed up. And then about an hour later, I searched for romance novels, and these are the results that showed up. So there's something about the Bridgerton collection here, and then there's a bunch of movie adaptations of novels, or vice versa. But there's a problem with this, a couple problems actually. The first problem is all of these books and movies, most of them are very dated. Like The Bodyguard, that came out 38 years ago or something like that. Same thing with most of these other ones. They're from the 1990s or 20 years ago or something. Bridgerton is a bit more recent, and that's okay. But the other thing is that if I use Rufus just to query about something, and then later on in the day I come back to search for romance novels again, I'd like to see a mix of stuff. I just don't want to see a bunch of old movie adaptations that have been turned into books or vice versa. And that was a bit disappointing. So it should show me a variety of things, not just a certain subset based on a single question I asked before. So that was a bit of a disappointment. Like a lot of Amazon technologies, oftentimes in the beginning they're broken or they're buggy or something doesn't work quite right. Hopefully they'll figure that out. But the other thing to consider is that we've seen Amazon try to launch other types of recommendation products, such as Amazon Alexa, where they have this live shopping experience thing sometimes during Prime Day. And frankly, they're not that good. People aren't using them. People don't like them. For the Alexa, Amazon thought that there was some early momentum and they could turn it into a recommendation engine. It just didn't happen for the Amazon Echo. And then for the live videos that you see on the homepage of Amazon sometimes, they just copy that from China, and they thought they could use it in the United States and other markets. And people just don't dig it, or Amazon's not doing it right. So anyways, Rufus AI on Amazon is still quite a bit flawed. Maybe they'll improve it, but as of mid-2025, I'm not really liking what I'm seeing. If this video helped, please take a moment to like it, follow me, and I'll see you next time.